Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As you see by the title of today's video, we're going over all my badges, just the details of all the animations and how to dribble with your slasher and shoot with your slasher. So anyway, we'll get right into this. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the animations first of all, then we'll go into the Pro Am Arena. I'll show you how to do all of them. There's a couple I'm going to have to switch to a different player for because a lot of the stuff I want to show you guys how to do is also dribbling on takeover, which requires a higher set of ball control than what I actually have at the moment. But anyway, hop jumper normal 14, first thing we're going to detail, and then also jump shot 38 with the upper release of 91. Honestly, I was never able to shoot until I put this exact thing on right here, and then also had on bronze quick draw. Now, I used to have bronze slippery off ball just because I was like, I'm not going to shoot anyway, so why even use anything like quick draw? Quick draw has made it way easier to shoot. The slow jump shot timing makes it real tough to really get anything off properly. But anyway, moving along, we'll detail that later in the vid. So dribble style power, nothing of this has changed at all. I may look into the triple threat because I know there used to be one where you could do this little palm ball Jordan thing, but anyway, we're just gonna leave this at that. This is everything that I've had and it hasn't changed for the most part at all this year. Now, big thing, long athlete layup, super OP for the hop dunks. I recently have been trying this Crawford out, but honestly all I could do was run into sweats and just not be able to really like experiment with it at all. What I will say is I think the offhand hop dunks are the only thing that's really good with this long athlete, but obviously that's what everybody does and it's super OP. But this Crawford has a lot of intricate things in it, like the spin dunks and the same side ball hand hop dunks. It's actually a really good layup package, but for the most part this long athlete is by far the most functional one. I'll go ahead and show you why when we get in there. Dunk packages have stayed the same, especially in this category, but what I will say, one thing that's changed with my dunking is the park alley-oop dunks I have taken off. I feel like low-key sometimes they be kind of making it tough to, as you can see I have all three of them unlocked, but I feel like they be making it kind of tough to finish in like really prime comp situations where I don't want to be doing the most, and not having these on doesn't really change the amount of times that I get an alley-oop. It literally just, like I said, specifies kind of the dunk packages you be doing. So having both of these on still is very efficient. So anyway, real quick, I'll show the badges, then we'll go ahead and get into the arenas. Now, Lob City Finisher, this right here is my 3v3 set list right here. Now, if I'm going 2v2, where I'm mostly ISOing, I'm probably going to work something like this right here. Maybe even just in general take this off completely and go with this. Now let's say for Pro-Am, I feel like for Pro-Am I used to not actually use Relentless at all times, but honestly for Pro-Am it stays about the same as my like regular 3v3 set list right here. Finishing is pretty simple for me to kind of put together because honestly there's only like 1 or 2 badge changes I even make throughout the whole thing. Shooting badge, so right now I'm using Slippery again because we were playing some comp stage stuff. So I was not really looking to shoot, but what I will say, I think you could shoot at a comp level. I've seen Pure Locks shoot at a comp level in this game with only 1 shooting badge, and that being on quick draw. But for the most part, I would say don't expect to come out here shooting out the gate and just be good at it. But I will say if you're in a time where you can mess around and you're just playing park, there's no big VC on the line, quick draw won't be that bad. I'll go ahead and leave it on there for now. But and then for threes, downhill on gold, quick first step gold, and then bailout bronze. Bailout is a big time badge. Now, if we're on 2v2, you can utilize it a lot more because you don't need something like downhill. So you could go bronze on the bailout and then like maybe, or gold on the bailout, maybe bronze space creator. But yeah, I'd say for the most part for 2v2, this is what I like to use right here. I'm not a believer in unpluckable. I feel like most of the dribble moves I'd be doing anyway, they're very dangerous, I guess, and I'll explain it like that. But anyway, let me put my stuff back to the 3v3 set. But anyway, then for defense. Defense is the thing that gets changed around a lot. Now this right here was just some 3v3 stuff, like I said. Now normally, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when we're on the comp 3v3 stuff, I have to sacrifice pogo stick for defensive leader. Obviously your teammates need help with the perimeter defense and I need less interior defense, so we're usually doing something like this. And actually, matter of fact, what I do as well is something like this as well, where I drop the rim protector but put the clamps up. Chase down artist has to stay high, and then for the most part, like I said, I love pogo stick, but there's really not that much of a need for it on comp stage 3v3 because it's just a lack of anybody scoring down low with the bigs. But like I said, I love to use this for like regular park. So if we're in like park, I don't need defensive leader. I don't need, like, just in general, especially in 2v2, I need pogo stick for sure, because you never know who you're gonna run into. You could run into some post scoring and you're just completely screwed at that point if you don't have pogo. This is by far the most essential interior defense badge in the game, and you can't convince me otherwise. I would much rather have Hall of Fame pogo and bronze rim than Hall of Fame rim and bronze pogo. No doubt about it. But anyway, brick wall for the most part is always staying on Hall of Fame, no doubt about that. I've kind of transitioned to using bronze box and bronze rebound chaser, and for the most part I don't like to use bronze rim protector. So let me just say this, if we are on 2s, I'm definitely going with the rim on Hall of Fame and clamps on bronze, because it's not as often we're gonna switch. But on 3s, you're very much so gonna need to switch. So as a big, you got to be capable of guarding the ball handler, especially if you don't want to get toasted by 3, because if you're just constantly going to play backside defense with a big man, you're going to get toasted from 3. It's simple as that. You got to be able to, you got to be mobile and able to guard the point guard in pick and roll defense, and it's simple as that. So anyway, this right here is kind of like the stage set list, except pogo stick instead of, or defensive leader instead of pogo stick. So right here, kind of the stage 3s, and then like I said, otherwise I'm probably going something like this right here, where the rim protector is high and clamps is low for the 2v2. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that little breakdown of how to use the badges. We're gonna go ahead and make a quick little cut to get in the arena real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're in here to teach you guys the dribbling of this build as well, and just in general how to dribble with a build with under 70 ball control. So anyway, moving along, the best way to do hezzies in my opinion, especially as a slasher, is gonna be this LT hezzy. So you're just gonna flick your left trigger, or L2 on PS4, and then simple as that. I mean, you can drive off it either way. I will say, doing this right here where you cross your body, it's a little dangerous if there is a defender in the way right here. It's a little dangerous, as well as I want to show you when you get a defensive rebound in 2s or an O board in 3s and you want to check this back out to the perimeter, you can just easily run back out and tap that LT. Simple as that. Another thing too I want to show with that little transition to the 3-point line is the half spin right here. So you can combo that with flicking up on your right stick after you do it. All you gotta do, move toward the perimeter and literally just spin your right stick from bottom right to bottom left, and it's simple as that. Now I usually try to have the ball hand end up in my left hand right here, or in camera perspective it's on the right side, as you can see. But I like to do that because that's just my muscle memory of like how to do that. I need to get better with doing it with both hands. It's like I'm like, you know, some high school basketball player that can't dribble with their right. It's like I don't know how to do it from this side right here. It's actually kind of bad. Look at this. I can't even do the half spin, but I'll learn that eventually. Now, as far as another really OP move that I have right here, so you got to start this one from really far back. So this is the exact reason why I'm in the Pro-Am arena. So you got this same side drive hezzy where you're gonna run forward, flick to the ball hand, and then you're gonna do this really big hezzy right here. And you can do it either way. You can either go to the ball hand again, and you can see you get a really good speed boost out of it. It's really good for catching bodies when you have your takeover on. But then also probably the better way to do this is to go to the offhand. So you're gonna see, boom, hit this hezzy, go to the offhand. It really, like I said, both of these are really built for building up speed, and they're really good moves. Now again, I would just be a little careful of when you're doing it, because you're just gonna really risk turning the ball over. But anyway, a quick little cancel move right here. So you're gonna run laterally on the perimeter and just flick down diagonal to the offhand. So you're going to the right and you flick down and left on your right stick. If you're going to the left, you flick down and right on your right stick. Simple as that. You can also flick down just strictly, but I don't like this move right here. It's really rough. Obviously, like I said, this kind of double, or you know, the diagonal one is definitely the better way to go. Now, I will say I've noticed my dribble game has changed a ton in this year compared to the last two, where, you know, the last few years it's been a lot of like this between behind the back stuff. I feel like this behind the back animation is just trash and I hate it. So I just really don't even like dribble like that anymore coming down the court. It's really a lot of this right here where, you know, it transitions really well into the hop dunks. And this is where I'm here to talk about long athlete as well. So with the Crawford one, there's a lot more variety you can do with it, and it looks super flashy doing moves like this as well. Now, I've had a lot of people ask, do I use right stick or X when doing hop dunks, or just in general, what do I do when going for contact dunks? Contact dunks, I'm holding down on the stick. Hop dunks, I tap X, then actually hold down on the stick, believe it or not. It's actually like a weird thing that I do, but you can also hold, like right here, for instance, I just did down diagonal on the stick. You can do that for the hop dunks. I just don't like that it's like fully committing to it. The one beautiful thing about the hop dunks is that you can just do it and then, like, you know, kind of have like a bailout pass if you really don't like what's going on. I think that's one of the best things about it. So I would just tap X for your hops. I wouldn't go and use the right stick at all. If you already do, feel free to. I just don't think it's the best way to do it. But anyway, moving along. A couple other moves, just the standing moves. So we got this size up package where, boom, you just, if you go to the offhand like this, you're just gonna get a nice little gather like this. As a shooter with low ball control, and if you're a sharp trying to dribble like this, I feel like this is actually a pretty good little move right here. And then you can also go to the ball hand again if you wanted to. So you can see you can just kind of do like a double one right there, and it's actually pretty nice. Now, rhythm dribble. So I like to tap LT now on these, but honestly, I still do the up on the right stick sometimes. You can do it either way, but I feel like these LT taps actually kind of move a little quicker. You can see that little like little boost in the, I don't know, it just looks like you move, it looks like you transition a little faster, and I just like this. This move is a very basic, very easy to use one. So anyway, long story short, it's literally just a rhythm dribble that allows you to build up speed from a standing point a little easier. But other than that, I think that's about it. Okay, so if you look in the bottom left corner, I switched my builds thinking that I was going to be able to come out here and show you guys how to do this move right here, the little crossover behind the back combo. But apparently my facilitating finisher can't even do that unless I have like a little ounce of takeover. So basically, if you saw it in the mixtape, I only do this move when I have takeover on, and obviously that's what makes my regular build able to do what it does. And it's literally just you move up the court, you cross behind the back. It's this really weird combo move where if you do it quick enough, it instantly chains into like one move. I literally can't even display it to you guys. I'll probably cut a little image on while I'm talking where it's like literally the move that I'm talking about. But yeah, I literally can't even display it to you guys because my other builds have too high of ball control to be able to show you. So I think you need like 70 on the dot while also being 6'9" or something like that. I think if you're shorter, it gives you a different behind the back combo. Okay, so anyway, one more move. Now I want to explain the 3 sets of things that are going to happen with this. Now, you could do it without takeover and not tap LT right after this. So just to do this right here, all you have to do is move laterally and hold down on the right stick. You get this normal 14 bunny hop jumper. I've been on this since like literally 2K17. You can actually shoot out of it too. I'll go ahead and show you that. But anyway, to cancel the move and just pick your ball hand up, it's now I would never shoot that jump shot, just so we're clear, but to cancel the fumble animation right here, but you don't even have to do that if you have takeover on. But to cancel the fumble animation, you just tap LT right as you hit that like last little hop right there. So it's a little tough to time sometimes. Sometimes you can just spam LT, like if you just spam it, you just do that, but then you get into a lot of those extra little chain moves that you don't want to do. So anyway, I just wanted to explain that, but with takeover on, you don't have to worry about any of that happening. It literally just will not fumble the ball. So sorry that I couldn't show you guys that with the best ability of this player, but it's probably for the best that I could show you that you do fumble the ball like when you don't tap LT with this. But anyway, if you made it to the end of the video, put slasher in the comments just to show that you want to show your support and show that you made it all the way through the video. But other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed. Feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties if you enjoyed this video. And as far as the jump shot goes, there's really no good display of me to show that, so I'll probably just take that out the title. I don't even think I have 38 on with this player, honestly. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. Other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.